Hey, friends, welcome in. Thank you for tuning in to the Easy View Live. We are here and we're here to show you how to use Easy View. So, this live here today hopefully will be around for a little while, but we are going to show you how to design artwork. If you are not a graphic designer or if you are a graphic designer, we're going to jump right into Easy View over on transferexpress.com. Now, this is also available on stalls.com too. But if you go over to transferexpress.com or stalls.com, we could get started. I'm going to pull the screen up so we could get going right away. And if you're just tuning in at any time, just feel free to drop some chats right there. Ask your questions, and we are always going to be here to help you out, right? So I am going to pull up Easy View. This is Easy View right here on transferexpress.com. Now, if you are brand new, right, and maybe seeing Transfer Express for the first time, you could find Easy View Online Designer right here on the middle of the screen. You could also click on Order Transfers, and it's going to take you right into the Easy View Designer just like this. Now, Easy View is 100% free to use. All you have to do is create an account, right? So that account doesn't even ask for a credit card number, it just asks some basic information, your name, your email, and then you're going to have immediate access to this super powerful online designer. Now, this is going to get you that print-ready artwork for ordering custom heat transfers. I actually am going to hide my little face here for a while just because I want to show you the bottom of the screen here. So hopefully you can see my cursor over here at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. We have screen print and goof proof as a print method. We see some order options, and we have even like quantity sizing here. So we could go in and actually choose what transfer type we want to use, whether it be full color and the Ultra Color Max or a screen print transfer. Now, if you're over on stalls.com, you're only going to have one option here, and that's going to be Ultra Color Max. So if you just want to order DTF transfers, awesome. Makes it super easy, right? So this is what Easy View is, and you'll find it super intuitive and very simple to use, even if you are not a graphic designer, you've never used Photoshop, maybe you've dabbled in Canva or Kittle or something like that, you'll find this is super easy to use. And I also want to say, if you have questions at any time, this live here is built to help you out. No question is too far out there or anything, right? I'm here to help you. We want you to be confident in your apparel decorating capabilities, and we want you to be able to provide artwork to your customers that is awesome and they are stoked about, right? So Mike asks, is this available for Stalls Canada? And that's a great question. I know that if I don't believe it is on Stalls Canada, let's check and see real quick. I think it may be. Check to see if it's on the top navigation. If it's not, I'm sure it's coming soon. But if you are in Canada, you can order from Transfer Express. So you could go to transferexpress.com, create an account, and be able to use this there. So and you'll be able to order your Ultra Color Max transfers. Now, granted, maybe a difference in the turn time of getting it over across the border. But yes, 100% available in Canada. So you have this available in Canada too. Just here, Transfer Express. So let's get started, right? I want to design some cool stuff. If you guys have anything specific that you want to see me design, this is the benefit of being live, right? I'll show you the basic features, functionality. I want to show you how you could create artwork, how you could price artwork or price out your transfer job, and even mock up designs right here. Easy, simple, for free in the Easy View Online Design. I also want to call out real quick before we get started. If you see my little picture on the bottom screen, this is the idea book. So this is available as part of the marketing kit at Transfer Express. But this essentially is a catalog of some of the greatest hits of artwork in here, all color coded that you could go through with a customer and have them pick out art. It'll make more sense as we go through because I'm going to reference some specific numbers as we start looking at this. So here, we're going to go into Easy View. This is what you're going to get jumped right into. I'm just going to change this to full color and Ultra Color Max, and that's by clicking in that lower left-hand corner, essentially right where I'm covering it up right now. Then I'm going to click on size, which is going to bring up this little menu, and we can see square inch pricing, a large gang sheet, or a small sheet. So I'm just going to do square inch pricing, and you're going to see right here at the bottom as we are designing, our price is going to update in real time. no guessing of what your transfers are going to cost, even if you're going to hit a quantity break or whatever it might be, right? Regardless of what transfer type you're ordering, you see pricing live and in real time right here in the designer. That's super powerful. But my favorite thing is the ability to go. I went to art school, right? I learned how to do graphic design. I'm still paying those student loans for art school, right? But I find myself in EasyView, even as a pro in Illustrator or Photoshop. I go here because it's quicker and simpler to be able to do most of the artwork that people are asking about, right? So here you'll see over 10,000 pieces of customizable clip art and layouts that we have available to use. This is all free, all royalty free, and you'll see that some in here actually start to look real on trend for what you're seeing on Etsy or maybe in Kittl or Canva or on retail shelves, right? We have an entire team of designers that go in here that actually go and look at what's trending. These were maybe a couple years ago for the best sellers, but you see this like wavy text. You see a lot of these effects and even this like serif font with the script over top of it, right? Or sans font with the script over top of it. You have this, all this available and easy to customize, right? So let's just say we're going to pull this in. I'll zoom out a little bit with these controls on the side. You'll hear me click. And as easy as this is, you could either double click or just click right in here. And hopefully I don't hit my microphone. My keyboard is right past the microphone. But if I'm just going to say Transfer Express, right? To show you just how easy it is to start creating right out of the bat, right? So Transfer Express. You could change this font too. If we don't like this font, we could go in here. There's over 250 fonts to choose from that, again, are all free for you to use. And let's just go to another script, like something like this. Bam. Looks pretty sweet. And now we're using this layout, starting to customize it however we want. And we can even start to update colors in here too, regardless of what color your customer's brand is. You'll see a whole bunch of colors in here available for our full color transfers. And then all of the stock colors, right, that correspond with the real Plastisol inks, say if you're ordering a screen print transfer. So we'll just do purple there. And we can even change our background color. So say this is going to go on, yeah, like a denim colored shirt. We could change our black just to white, and we have our design ready to go, right? How easy is that? Now, there are some really powerful tools that you won't find in a lot of these free online designers out there on the internet, right? Things like letter spacing, right? So you don't have those capabilities typically to adjust the letter spacing to bring these letters closer together or farther apart. Even if I say you wanted to add an outline on the text just like we have here, right? If we click on this text, it's white. If we wanted to add a touching outline or a separated outline, this makes it super easy. So I want to do a separated outline. Now this first outline color is going to be the first one right outside of the regular one. This might be an awful example here. Yeah, if we wanted to add another one right just here, we could go here, send it back to white, and we've added an outline. Now if we change this font, let's change this font to something back to our standard one, something more, a little block. It's already has two of those outlines applied to it. And it's already in that outline format. I'm adding more instead of removing, but you can see how easy it is to click and just remove or add them as we go. So here we see no text color, and it's not, I broke it. Oh no, this is what Dave gets. But hey, you break it, you could either save your artwork and or just go back and say new. So here we're just back in our fresh design space. But I want to use a customer example and actually go through what we would do for a customer, right? So let's say our first customer here is wanting to do some baseball shirts, right? It's baseball season. We just had opening day. They want to do some spirit wear, right? So they saw maybe some stuff on Pinterest. You'll get a screenshot from Google Images. I've been decorating apparel for 15 years, and man, I've seen everything from screenshots or napkin sketches, right? So somebody wants something that's going to be for, say, like the local little leagues. And so we could go in here and browse for sports, right? But you'll see all of these layouts have these numbers underneath them. And that's where that easy view or where the idea book comes in. And I just want to show you here too. So if you're going to be in person with somebody, right, that you could go in here and go based on the sides. We see basic on the side, local pride, probably we'll see the one that we were just using. Here's the trending layouts that the category we were in. You have schools, right? These hot markets that we see for apparel decorators, we'll get to red in sports. So like here, sports, we see these layouts. right? We'll go back to the beginning of the sports. So yeah, sports all-stars, athletics, just general for athletic departments. But say we're just going to go here to some of the baseball, softball ones. Cool. So this is the one I'm thinking of, right? So you see this layout everywhere. If you go to Target or Old Navy, you're going to see something like this on retail shelves, right? And it has this number underneath it that does say it is QBA 367. Or even something like this, where this also says it's layout QBA 346. So your customer just browsing this book, and this is customized to you, right? So your customer doesn't know that Transfer Express exists at all, could reference in here and pick out their design. I always liken it to Netflix, right? I've been a graphic designer for a long time, and I do understand that a lot of folks say, I don't really know what I want, but I'll know it when I see it. But when you're going to design some objects, your time is worth money here, okay? In any business, and especially apparel decorating, it's easy to overlook your time, right? So I'm not going to put a whole bunch of stuff together and charge them $50 an hour for design time for them to turn around and just send a screenshot from Google to say, actually, I was thinking more something like this. Like, that's awful, right? And I've been there. I have felt that, and it's a waste of time. If you're charging a customer, sometimes it becomes the cost of design is more than what the actual cost of printing a couple t-shirts is going to cost. And this is where you could truly stand out, even in crowded markets, by saying, oh yeah, here, browse designs like it's Netflix. Go through, find one that you like, and I will customize it. I want to show you just how easy it is to customize. So we could go in there and search right up here by one of these layouts. I completely forgot which one I just pulled up, but we could find it right back into our sports. And I'm going to pull up the baseball layout. QBA 367 is what that one was. So we could just search that right here in the top. QBA, and now I'm going to forget what it is. 367. Somebody help me out there. There it is, right? So we could pull this, it immediately pulls in, right? So we have Diamond, Social Club, we have all these elements. What's really cool is, look, right here, we actually have in our edit menu the ability to replace clip art. So this isn't going to go for a softball team. This is going to go for a baseball team, but they want to bring in maybe some of that fun retro kind of look that we see with cartoons, right? So we go to clip art. So all we do is we click replace clip art right here. We'll go clip art, replace it with clip art, and we could just search right here. There's a little baseball guy right there. I might want to use that one, that nice kind of rubber hose drawing. But let's just say baseball. So I'll search baseball. You can see all of this baseball artwork that's going to go on and on down here. Oh, look at that guy. That's a cute little guy too in that retro look. But you'll see everything from baseballs to baseball players, baseball helmets, even some real fun stuff here. These kind of more retro stylized looks that just look really super cool. But it shows you how much you could truly customize this artwork, right? So I'm going to take this baseball guy, right? And we're going to put him right here for kind of like a retro look. I don't want it to be Diamond Social Club. Let's make it Home Plate Social Club. So all I'm doing is just typing in right here, terribly. Of course, always when somebody's looking over your shoulder, you're going to type absolutely awful, which I have 30 some people looking over my shoulder here designing. No pressure at all, Dave, right? But even if you have your customer looking over your shoulder here, check this out, right? So I told you earlier that it's going to start pricing right down here in the bottom right-hand corner. So this design right now at pretty much 11 by 11 inches is going to cost us $7 for just one transfer type. But if you have your customer looking over your shoulder, what you could do is go up here, top right in settings, and you could actually click customer mode. So you'll notice that if we go full screen here, right, we don't have any Transfer Express branding anywhere. And we could even set our quantity details, but there is no pricing. And then what we'll do is go back up here to the top and save this. And then we could say, oh, we'll give you pricing. Let me get back to the office in a little bit, and I'll get you pricing here in a minute. And you could literally just save this job in a myriad of different folders, right? That's accessible on any internet connected device. You don't need a super powerful MacBook. You don't need a super powerful computer. Even those Chromebooks or tablets that don't even run Photoshop or Illustrator can run this program, right? So say you save this, and later tonight when you're having dinner, that customer replies back and says, yeah, absolutely, let's go ahead and order this job. you could pull it up and order it right there on your smartphone. All you need is an internet connection, right? So we're going to pull this in here. ICAA's print supply code jumping in. What's up? I hope it's Estevan. What's up, dude? Good seeing you at Atlantic City a couple weeks ago. So here we're in Home Plate Social Club. This looks a little funny with the I don't even know what we call these, but we're going to delete it. All I did was click it and click delete. So you could click on items, go up here and click the trash can. And if at any point you mess up and, oh no, where to go, you have an undo button. You could also use your Control-C, Control-V, Command-C, Command-V, your copy and paste commands. Even for grouping artwork, you have all of those shortcuts that you're used to, or you could just click up here and have all of these options. I call this one the little toolbar at the top. You have alignment. So like I want to ensure that all of these texts are all aligned, right? Let me just misalign one real quick so you could see how easy it is to select all these, align to the center, and it's going to center everything all up, right? So I want to add a home plate behind this guy, because let's make it fun and interesting and just make it unique, right? So we go back to our clip art menu, and I'm just going to say home plate. Boom. We get our home plate. We're going to size this down. I'm just drag and dropping on these corners, but we also have the actual sizing right here in our edit menu. So 5.81 inches. And I'm going to click arrange here at the top and send it to the back. Now, just like layers, it's going to go right to the back. So home plate, social club, established 2025. That's perfectly fine for me. And let's change this to say, let's just say Mentor. We're here at the headquarters of Transfer Express in Mentor, Ohio. So Mentor, Ohio. Boom, set, ready to go. We have these fonts. Say I want to change this font to something else, right? Something maybe a little bit thicker. We could go scrolling through here and find one of these fonts. Maybe you don't need to change that font, and now you're done. Boom, right? We just designed artwork in a matter of minutes. So I like this one. Let's go here. Yeah, a little bit bolder. Social Club. Let's go here, and I'm actually going to change this to all caps. So Social Club. And if I want to say even squish this a little bit more to make it more look like the home plate, I'm going to unclick resize proportionately right here. And then you have more commands and controls. So let's space the letters out so they're not touching each other and pull them full width, right? So bam, we've got it set. We're ready to go. I can even make sure they're centered, right? As I'm moving things around, center. And then I could even group them together, object group. So now when I just grab one element, it pulls it around. You see how powerful this is, right? And how easy it is to design. Let's say we're here in Cleveland, so we have our Guardians. I just want to change all of this to navy, right? And maybe we'll put it on we're red and navy. So we could just go here to jump to our blues. I'm going to jump to our blues. And I love, maple blue just looks really good, right? So we'll click maple blue. And we're done, ready to go. Let me get back to our design mode, and I'll size this a little bit smaller than 11 by 11. Say we're doing some youth shirts. We'll do 9. Whoop. I'm just going to click undo. Make sure that resize proportionately gets checked again. And now we're down to 9. So this is going to be $4.98 right here for this one design. If we need to order 6 of them, we could order 6 of them. It's still going to tell us our price per image and our total price. Now, if we wanted to see, hey, what's the difference if we need to order, I don't know, let's say 36 of these, right? We're going to outfit the whole team or have it ready to go. So we're at $4.98 if we're going to print this with our Ultra Color Max, right? But if we were to go over, say, screen print transfers, we can now price between these 2 different transfer type options and see which one is going to be best for us, right? So let's just say we could do this as a single image. Sure, it's going to fit within that space that we have for the single image program. And now we see what screen printed ink colors we have here. So let's just go to the regular navy, right? And so instead of $4, now we're down to $1.95 per image. Do you see that in the bottom of the screen right here? $1.95. So we just checked to see if there was a cheaper transfer option with the screen printed versus direct to film. And yes, it's much cheaper. But what's this warning right here, right? Save $20 by increasing your order quantity to 50. So we're currently at 36, as you see right here at the bottom with our screen print transfers. And if we click Save Me Money, I want you to pay special attention right here, right? So currently we're going to be paying $70 right now for 36 prints, which are going to be $1.95 each. Just keep your eye right here on this 70, and I'm going to click Save Me Money. Now we're actually paying less. We're paying $49 right now. This designer not only helped us design this artwork, it just saved us $29, and we're getting a boatload of extra transfers. There's nothing else like this out on the internet or in the world that's going to help you be more profitable as an apparel decorator and build your business. It's so simple and easy to use, and it saves you money. Wow, awesome. But wait, there's more, right? I know distressing is becoming a big thing. It's always been popular in apparel designs, but now it's coming back. In our edit menu, we could just click distress. It's going to give us 5 options to go through here, from a rain to a splatter to a grunge. That's kind of really, let's just see what they look like, right? So you could see it applies globally to the entire design. The rain maybe looks a little bit more like what we would be using here, or something like crackled for that nice subtle vintage look. Love it, right? I also see here that we're not centered and straight, so I'm just going to center that back up. But say this small text, we're worried that it's going to look weird, right? So I could just ungroup where we were, and I'm going to click on all this small text. Now I'm going to hold shift as I do this. So we're holding on all of this, and I'm just going to say clear. You see this little clear button pops up next to our distressed. We click it, and now those elements no longer have the distressing on it. So simple, so easy, awesome. And it's incredible for anybody of any skill level. But wait, there's more, right? Because you screenshot this, you send it to a customer, they're like, cool, that's kind of what I was thinking, right? That's kind of what I was thinking. But bringing ideas to life is what's going to help you convert sales. No need to go buy a whole bunch of downloads. We have a mock-up right here in the blue bar. I'm going to click the mock-up button. We could browse stock, which is just some stock flat lay t-shirts. So say we're going to put this on a heather gray t-shirt. Bam. We have this one right here. Now, there is this watermark across the image if you're worried about your customer stealing your artwork. It starts with Easy Prints, but say I just want to change it to Dave Prints, right? You could change the watermark to be your own business, or just click the button and turn it off. So now we have this image, and I'm going to hide my face here just for a second again, because I want to show you the download button. Right here, we can name this, right? Home plate version 1. Click, and it's downloading to our computer. Now, one thing too, this browse stock is just some generic tees, right? So we could see what it's going to look like, say, on a navy shirt, right? If I were to go here and just go back to the edit menu, change our design to be white, we'll go back to the mock-up menu, and we'd see what it's going to look like right there, right? So mocked up on a navy shirt. We also go back to the edit menu and just completely undo what we just did. But your customer wants a specific apparel option. You could click Use Apparel here. So a customer wants that next level 3600, right? We type in 3600. You get the 3600 with model views, back model views, flat front views, or back views. And the best part is you get the actual colorways of what this style is available in. So when that customer says, I want Carolina blue in the next level 3600, and you go through here and go, I don't see a Carolina blue, but we do have, say, maybe a Perry blue, right? That you could mock up and see exactly what it's going to look like, all in the same session here, all in the same program, not having to switch programs or learn how to use Photoshop or go into some mock-up tool online that's going to use AI and possibly distort your image. No, all here, all in real time. And you notice that distressing texture is still the garment color, right? Regardless of what we choose here. What did we say we were going to do? Heather gray. So we know the next level 3600, boom, right? We see it all right there. We have this one. We can mock it up. They want to see what it looks like on a person. Cool. No problem. And you do have to kind of eyeball this and size it down, because the mock-ups, you see this model's at a slight angle, right? So maybe a 9-inch design is even going to be a little bit smaller than that, right? My rule I've learned over designing t-shirts over the past 15 years, all of these photos, just gauge that this collar to collar, so the outside of the collar to the outside of the collar, is going to be about 7.5 to 8 inches. So this is probably more of like a 10-inch wide or 11-inch wide design, whereas if we just pull it up here, just maybe an inch wider, that's probably going to be what our 9-inch design is going to look like, all right here, right? So we know exactly what it's going to look like. Same way with the front design, just Dave's little tips for mock-ups when you're doing mock-ups. So yeah, if we're going to be at 9 inches or so on this design, maybe just a little bit bigger here for this flat lay. But that's going to be an accurate proof that then you could send to your customers. Okay, cool. We did it. Let's run through it again real quick. You could click save, right? And go down here and make a folder. So if this is for the Menor Baseball Club, you could create a folder, right? Let's just say add brand new folder. We'll name it Mentor Baseball, right? Name the job, and it's going to save in here in perpetuity for all time. So you could reference it whenever you want. Now, you will be the only one who is able to find this file. Nobody else has access to this file. It is your creation to use, royalty-free, in perpetuity. Right? So you could really benefit your customer and sell more apparel, right? We just did this in a couple minutes, but I want to show you without having to fully explain things through. If a customer wants a layout, we just go ahead and pull it right up, right? So I'm just going to click new session, and it's going to say, hey, you didn't save this. Please save your artwork. You could always save just right there at the top of the screen. So let's go into layouts again. Let's say we're going to do another sports layout. But let's just look for something new. We're going to do this for a local high school team, right? For whatever baseball it's going to be, right? So cool. Let's go through here. I see some cool ones. That's kind of cool and trending. Here's that same one that we just used. We have script and tails if we're just going to do script and tails. Let's go ahead and do this football layout. Love the look of it, but not football. Cool. We could go ahead and click this and replace clip art, right? So let's just go clip art again. Cool. That one looks pretty nifty, right? We'll take it, arrange, bring it to the top, and we've got it right here that we could pull this in. So now we just swap our clip out all up. We'll grab this one right here in the background, and I'm just going to click delete or the trash can. It pulls it right on out. We're going to say this is what? We were doing mentor, right? So mentor. We'll click this one and say this is baseball. And the colors here, I believe, are like a cardinal, right? They're cardinals. So we'll change everything to red. Ooh, that outline on the text, yeah, that looks good. Let's change this background here to black, right? So you could just select these individual elements and change it to black, right? Let's change the baseball to black as well. So we'll grab baseball. We'll click on that, click black. Boom, right? If we wanted to add a full outline to this, we absolutely could, right? So I don't want to get too in-depth here, but we'll do the mock-up and just show you exactly how easy this is again. But here they're going to use apparel, and they want to use something maybe a little bit more basic. A Port & Company 450, one of my favorite tees, right? We could just return back to the list and just type in 450. Or they want to go high-end with like a Bella Canvas 3001, right? All of these apparel styles are in here. Maybe a comfort color 1717 that all the kids like wearing these days. Boom. Pull it in. We're going to do one of those like light grays or something here. Do they have something in Heather that we could use? All right. That's not going to be what we're looking for. But look, we could see exactly what colorways are available in that. Okay. They don't have a true Heather gray. Maybe let's go to that PC 450. You have all of the controls in here to easily do these mock-ups whenever you need it. Here's something more in that medium gray. Perfect. We'll turn the watermark off again, and man, boom, we just did it. Made a design ready to go. But there's so much more of what we could do. So Susan asks, what software are you using for the site for these designs? This is transferexpress.com, or you could find this on stalls.com. This is EasyView Online Designer. So this is a completely free designer to use for ordering custom transfers. That's going to save you time, save you money, and really expand your capabilities. Even if you are a design pro, it makes things so much easier when somebody says, hey, I don't really know what I want, but I'll know it when I see it, right? So you'll see some of the artwork in here, head to toe gang sheets. So even if you want to do shirt tags, right? Gang sheets already pre-made that you could go in and customize. These shirt tags are customizable the same exact way. So when you're building a gang sheet and you want to do large, extra large, medium, right? So we'll just do large, and then we'll copy and paste this. All I did was hit Control-C, Control-V, and same way that we customized all of those other layouts, medium, right? Say you want to upload your own logo? No problem. We could absolutely do that. So say we are doing a team, right? So we're going to do a sports team. Let's go back into the bestsellers right here. this is a great example. Let's just do one of these, right? Curved text, football, or like here, division state champs. Let's do 2025 division. This is a division 2, not instead of division 3 champs. And this is going to be, let's say the team is the Compton Panthers, right? But this obviously isn't a panther. That's okay. We could go into clipart and find a panther. But if they already have artwork and want to use their panther, you don't have to use this. Let's go ahead and grab it. So we're going to click upload, and I'm going to click upload artwork. So this is your blue menu bar where you could get to your edit menu, where we are adding patterns or outlines, distressing, or any effects, right? Shadows, curved text effects. Here's your adding text. It's just going to add new text, which allows you to customize it, change it, even change the orientation if we have another line here, right? So we have text to text, and we have this ability to align it to the left or justify it to the right. The line spacing, right, to put everything together, or the letter spacing, or the line spacing to space it out, right? You can't really see it all that well with everything over top, but you have those controls here, right? But I'm going to go here to upload, and I'm going to upload artwork, right? So it looks like my window is not showing up, but I'm going to grab a vector file that the school sent me for their panther, right? So you're going to see the little blue bar at the top go into town, and it's going to import this in with all of the colors that it pulls in from the design. So if you wanted to simplify it or say remove every color but black, check this out. We could edit this artwork. We're removing now every color but that black. So no ink, and let's say looks like this one is a no ink too. So we could go in here. I'm also going to say that's no ink. Is that the one I wanted to pull? Perfect. And now I'm just going to set everything else to black to match that same exact ink color of what we have. You could always see colors in the use at the bottom, or a customer wants that Pantone and they're like, no, we want it 2935 is what our color blue is. Okay. And it's now recoloring into 2935 blue. I missed one of those other blacks in there, but that's fine. This is all we want to use for this. Now, I'm just going to drop it right here. Delete that. And we'll drop this panther from the school right in here over the champs. We could grab the Compton Panthers. We could split this text out, or I'm just going to put some spacing in the middle and stretch this a little bit wider. So right there, we're going to drop that in. 2 minutes. Anybody could do this. All of these layouts are customizable. So just like a little overview here, you can see these bestsellers to all of the schools, right? So bestsellers for schools, new for 2025. So this is where you'll find a lot of that new trending artwork, right? As you go through, whether you're designing for bands or camps, field trips, class lists, right? Here's sports, even like these signature t-shirts where you could have kids sign inside of them, or rosters for school plays or sports teams, general, or maybe, you just want mascots, right? So something that involves a mascot in that similar vein, you could easily pull in any of these layouts, right? And you'll see just how easy it is to customize them. I'm just going to drag this off to the side so we could show you again just how easy it is to customize. Now I'm going to hold control. Controls allows you to just click and pan around, but you could always click this little hand right here and move around as well. So with this one, show you again just how easy it is to change. Now we have 3 versions of this text, but let's see if it lets us change up. Look at that. Panthers ready to go. And I think, were we going with Compton here? We are sticking with Compton, but let's just change it to Cleveland. What do you say? We're here. We're having fun, right? Cleveland. This is not a panther. That's a wildcat. Replace clip art. Replace it with one of the panthers we already searched for. This one's cool, right? But, ooh, we're kind of getting lost in the text here a little bit. Let's see if we can improve that outline. Right here, click on the outline, add the touching outline, and I'm just going to change this to no ink color. So now it's knocking out more, and we can make it thicker, or we can make it thinner, right? This is so easy, right? Yeah, and Susan says too, this is a lot of great images. I know my Cricut Access is only how many, right? And yeah, with Cricut, the more artwork that you want to buy, or the more artwork that you want to use, the more you have to pay, right? So it's not exactly the easiest to start proofing designs and designing things out. And then with this too, there's no cutting or weeding. You just order these prints ready to apply, DTF transfers, screen print transfers, and they're all priced right down here at the bottom, right? So I am just going to delete this one because, yeah, I'll show you how this prices out to be. We'll click back just to get back to our edit menu. I'm going to change both my ink colors back over to that black color. So we are 10 by 7. So we have screen print goof proof. I am going to hide my little head again. Right here to the bottom left-hand corner, screen print, goof proof. And we can see here for our sizing, we'll do single image. That's going to be minimum of 25 sheets. So we'll type in 25 and bam, it prices it out $195 per image. If we were to just go to that 50 again, now we're at 50 and it's 99 cents per image, right? So we see the benefits of what we have here with being able to have this artwork. And then, yeah, you can't mock it up in Cricut Design Space. You just can't, right? So say they want that American Apparel 1301, right? Click on the American Apparel 1301. They want this on a red shirt because that's the team color. There's your front. Here's your logo. You're mocked up in a matter of minutes, right? So yeah, Susan says that's pretty cheap. It is incredibly inexpensive and profit packed, right? So it allows you to compete with real screen printers. And this screen print transfer, if you don't already have samples from us, request some. They're absolutely free to be able to have all of this capabilities of screen printing with just a heat press, right? Looks and feels absolutely incredible. But okay, there is one more thing I want to show you while we're here today, because say your customer sends you artwork, right? You're working with a local customer and they go, hey, yeah, my cousin Jeremy did our logo. He's awesome. We love this logo, but I don't know how we got it printed in the past, but we want to make some changes to it, or we just want to know if we could use this, right? So I'm going to upload this artwork, and I don't know why my screen's not working. It doesn't show my Finder, so my little Finder window when you pull it up. But essentially, here, we're going to see it as we're uploading our artwork right now into the designer. But this is an 800 by 800 pixel low resolution screenshot from the internet. And this is exactly what it looks like, right? So it's for Slice House Pizza Company, right? Cool logo, right? Jeremy's cool. Your cousin Jeremy's cool. But your cousin Jeremy said he knows Photoshop. He's not a pro, right? So he designed it in low res, and it's not a print ready file, but that's okay. We can fix it. So we're going to go here, click keep original, right? And it's going to take us into this next step where either we could keep it as a raster image in full color, right? And I promise you that this works faster when you're not live streaming to the internet too. This is dependent on your internet connection. So you'll find it's a lot faster to use at home by yourself. So full color, spot color. I'm going to click on spot color. And that's going to kind of trace or vectorize in a way our image. I don't want this black background. I click it, it's gone. Now I don't have to worry about any of these like little small details, because if I accidentally click, oh no, I lost the pizza wheel. I could just click undo and it brings the pizza wheel back. Now I will say I want to just make this 2 colors because I don't want any of these extra colors, and I want the image quality high, right? So I want to clean up some of this detail in here and see what we could do. So we're going to click reprocess, and it's going to reprocess the image. So this is 2 color. Okay, I actually did want 3 colors. I'm going to click reprocess again. But you have these controls. This is free to use. Think of this as you look to maybe take your side hustle or your hobby of printing t-shirts and make it full time. This is going to save you so much time and money when you go through this. So I'm going to click and remove this again. We're going to add spot color version, and bam, it drops it right in here into our design space. I'm going to change the background color here in our artboard down to black. Boom, we got it. So now we could change our ink colors, right? Let's change it to a little bit more vibrant gold. Cool. Yeah, we make better color decisions than our customer's cousin Jeremy does, right? And so this is black. I don't want to print black. I just want to print 2 colors. So I could just go here and click no ink, and that's what's going to clear up all of those little black spaces that we missed in the bones or in the hand or anything like this. This looks great, right? And now we could scale this to any size. They want to print this huge on a full back print, right? But they say we want to add our phone number to it. That was one thing that we overlooked in the original design. We want this on the back of shirts for our delivery guys, right? So we'll go in here. We're going to change our ink color to gold. Just make one of the colors that we already have in. I'm going to drag it down to the bottom here. And let's just do, 855, 555, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to turn this into any font we want. Nice, big, and chunky. That works great, right? Aardvark, cool font there. And now, boom, just added the phone number. Simple as that. I'm modifying customers' artwork that otherwise is not able to be printed. But there's more, right? Because we have this artwork now. They want this for the back. It's going to be 11 by 7.4 or whatever, right? Let's go to like a jumbo size gang sheet so we could actually start to see some pricing here. I'm just going to change the artboard to be portrait, right? So I don't have to edit this artwork all too much. And maybe 17 inches is a little high. Okay. Let's make it down to maybe 10 inches, right? Maybe even smaller. 16 inches is still a little high. Let's just say 9 inches for a back print. Cool. Great. Fits on that sheet, right? Now, they want to do this for a left chest, right? But a left chest print, let's say at 3 inches wide, is still going to be 4 and almost 5 inches high. Like, that's pretty tall for a left chest print. So let's see if we could edit it, right? I'm going to zoom in, grab our little zoom button right here, and we're zooming in now, right? So we have our artwork. It's all grouped together, but we could ungroup this, right? So I'm just going to click on slice. We're going to grab this and we're separating it out. I'm going to do the same thing here with house. So I'm just holding shift and clicking on each individual one here. You could also just draw a box around them too, but I'm going to pick up a lot of these bones, which I don't want to do, right? So I'm just going to click, 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 and move it on over here. And let's make the U and the S kind of fit that shape a little bit better. Unclick that resize proportionately, and we could just pull it up, right? Maybe this S even goes up a little bit higher. Man, super powerful controls, right? I'd love to see Canva do this, right? I don't think Canva can do stuff like this where it's going to trace and allow you to edit in images, right? Maybe it does do that, but you have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for this. So I do want to group this. So I'm just going to click Object Group. So when I move the whole thing, it moves everything and I don't miss any bones, because if I just were ungrouping, let's ungroup again. You can see that, nope, I'm just going to ungroup it here. That if I just grab one of these images, I'm going to lose all of these little pieces, but no need to fear. We just click a couple undos, and I'm going to check this object, and now it's grouped back together because I hit undo one too many times. But look at this. Boom. We want it to overlap a little bit. All of those controls that we had with the layouts and the artwork that we were working with, right? We still have. So I'm going to click on this, click that add outline. I'm going to add a touching outline. That's now going to be that color. So I just want to see the thickness of it here before I change it to no ink. And now it's not printing black. So if I were to change this to say, they want to print on charcoal gray, nope, charcoal gray, right? Even orange. I'll show you. That is knocking out to the garment color. So it's not printing black. It's not adding another color to your design. We're also going to take their phone number, drop it right here, right? And now we're building our gang sheet. We'll zoom back out to everything. I'm going to take this all together. Look at our size. 4.6 is maybe a little big. So let's go 3.75. Whoop. I'm going to go undo, and make sure we have resize proportionately checked here. 3.75. And now I'm dragging it on the gang sheet. Now with a gang sheet, all that you have on this sheet ships for the same price, right? So say I wanted to add some inside tag prints for my own brand, right? Shirt tags. Let's go right here. Let's go ahead and start adding these shirt tags. I want to make it this cement color that we already have in use. Bam. As long as we're using the same colors for all of our artwork, it's going to be the same price and not add any additional cost, right? So I'm adding a whole bunch of prints to this sheet, all right here. So who needs a gang sheet builder? Another piece of software? No, you don't need anything like that. It's all here online for free to empower your business to do more, right? So we have all of this artwork that we're going to fit on here. Say we have that customer who wants some baseball artwork too. I'll click add layout. Let's go sports, right? Or actually let's just do basic. And let's say we have some, I don't know. We're going to do some, I want to do like a nice script and tail or something, just an easy baseball layout or something like that. Here's some text only ones, text and clip art. We don't want any text and clip art. So yeah, let's go look at our baseball layouts here in sports, baseball, softball, and just start scrolling down. And I'm sure we'll be able to find one here. We'll find a good one here. But see, this is the capabilities you have of browsing through all of this art for something that you want to look that's going to be exactly what you or your customer is looking for. Boom. Something like this, maybe. Maybe. Sure. Let's do it, right? So this is, I'm just going to change this to this gold. And we're going to change this to, oh, maybe they're sponsoring like a softball team. I don't know why I'm in the baseball. I'm in the baseball mindset, right? Look at this. We could put all of this together as long as it's the same, right? Softball. I think we had opening day. The Guardians took 2 in a row here in Cleveland. So we are pretty stoked about that as a start of the year. I'm just going to take this. Let's go down to, I don't know, 5 or something for a left chest or a little front print. Boom. And just the same, now we've built this gang sheet out. It's giving us pricing for exactly what this is going to cost right up front. There are no hidden fees. You're only going to pay taxes and shipping on top of this. If you are tax exempt, you don't have to worry about anything all about that. So look at that. How cool. Easy, right? Susan says hockey for me. Love it, love it, love it. Let's do hockey, right? So let's look at some of these hockey layouts in here and exactly what you would be able to use. Clicking on hockey, we have all of these different designs that we could easily customize the same way that we did everything else, right? So even these these retro 90s looks are coming back, the distressing, the textures and stuff. But you'll see all of like the trending artwork always added right here at the top. So yeah, something like this. Let's make it that gold color again. Love that. We could change our print method back over to, say, just Ultra Color Max. We want to produce one. It's one for, you want to wear it. Your kids are playing. And, we have a minor league hockey team here in Cleveland. Or Cleveland. I can't type today. Good thing it's Friday, right? We are the Monsters, so I'll just say Monsters. But we're more of a teal color, right? But just like this, I could grab these specific elements. Let's say that's white. We want these hockey sticks to also be white. I want this hockey to be this teal color, right? So let's look at our blue-greens, probably where we're going to be. Shark teal. Sweet, right? Cleveland, Monsters, shark teal. And now look how easy we just made a layout. Super, super simple. I just want the stars here to be that teal color. Boom. We got that. And I actually want to add a white outline on the outside edge of this, right? So I could click back here. We're going to click add another outline. So we're going to add another outline on the outskirts of that. And we're going to say white ink, right? And a little thick there right off the bat. So I just gave it a little bit more athletic look, adding that outline. Bam. We want to mock this up on a hoodie. Use apparel. Let's go to all and let's look at sweatshirts and fleece. We're going to look at hoodies and wait for this to load. And boom, the 18500. Or I love the, there's some Portland Company ones in there. The 850H fan favorite fleece. Man, awesome budget fleece. And here we go. Look at that. Let's go black. We got the black one. And we just mocked this up. We went from a customer's idea to mock-up all in one. Now, one thing with mock-up is that you could actually upload your own too. So you have the ability to upload your own. I click that upload my own, and I'm just going to upload some mock-ups of maybe t-shirts that I already took photos of, or maybe I already bought some t-shirt mock-ups on Etsy for my Etsy store or online store that I want to look stylized. I'm going to wait for them to upload, and they're uploading right here. Now, again, I am live streaming to the internet, so this is usually a lot faster when you're not also live streaming. I wouldn't recommend that for when you do it, and hopefully it works. The internet could possibly back out on us here, but I want to be able to show it. I could show it. I'll record a video of it. It doesn't show it right here. There we go. Loads on in as I'm still uploading live to the internet out there on this Friday, and I'm going to draw my box around it. And just like that, make it bigger for me, man. We got it right here. Or rotate it. I'm having issues with my mouse. But yeah, you would be able to mock this up right here, ready to go, right? Even if you just wanted to use one piece, right? You just want to mock up that, or you built that gang sheet already, right? And you want to mock it up, you could just click selection only, and it's only going to use what your selection is. So you have that ability. Nope, it's not wanting to rotate for me. I don't know. I'm breaking things here today. It's not meant. My internet is saying, please stop, Dave. As we come through. Awesome. So we have all of that. I don't know. What do you guys say? One more design. I see a whole bunch of us joining us live. if you have any questions, hey, can you do this? Are you able to do that? Just let me know right now, okay? Because I am here and I want to be able to help you out. Maybe because my browser got funky. Wow, what's going on here? What's going on here? There we go. Now you guys could see everything. I saw it like creeping up to the top there. What's Google Chrome doing? If anybody has ideas out there for a t-shirt design or maybe one of your customers, I want to show you and give you some confidence of how easy it is for you to be able to do these designs. I know that there's 50 plus of you watching right now across Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube. I want some sweet ideas. I'm going to rely on you guys for some awesome ideas to be able to bring some life, some artwork to life right here, right now. So let's see. Own Auto Body Shop, and we have our logo. Not sure if the person that did it has the rights or not. So that's usually something, Susan, that's a great thing when we talk about artwork. I'm going to pull this one up on screen so you can see, right? We use our own Auto Body Shop, and yes, we have our logo. Not sure if the person did it has the rights to it or not. Most of the time, when you are paying a designer or somebody to create you something, you are paying them for the rights to use that logo. So definitely make sure that it's not stolen or anything, and that they didn't say like, no, you have to pay me every time you use this. But that is that's not a very common thing to do. Great question here. Is Dave? Hi, Dave. Is Dave? Hi, Dave. Is mockup like approximate sizes? Is there a way to show 4x4 logo placed where it needs to go? I send to customers and they are like lower it or make it bigger. Yes. So it is not spot on accurate. The only way that you could get spot on accurate is essentially taking a photo of the t-shirt and then going in Photoshop and making a grid, because then you took another photo of the t-shirt without moving it with a ruler on it. So you knew exactly that relation to the spot on sizing. I will show you a little, I don't know if you saw my little tip here. So I'm just going to add a layout. We're going to go to sports. I'm just going to click one of these. Cool. Compton League Bowling, right? Even if this isn't bowling. And we're going to stay on the baseball theme, but I see some great ideas coming in here. Vintage distressed. Yeah, full color logos, things like that, right? So I'm just going to back out here. We're going to grab this bowling artwork, and I don't want to do bowling. I want to do a baseball guy. I liked one of those maybe full color baseball guys that we saw, right? So, we could grab that one. I'm just going to grab this one because we're running short on time, right? And so we'll just grab this, and I'm going to put that guy right there. We'll grab some of these stars and get rid of them. And I'm just going to have this say, go sports. How about that, right? Go. It's stretching a little bit on me. So just like that, bring it back. Go and sports. Go sports, right? So we pull it in. Here we go. We got that stuff in there. Let me delete this guy out here. And so this is accurate in sizing to exactly where your artwork's going to be. So this one's sized right now. If we were to print with Ultra Color Max, full color Ultra Color Max, just change it in the bottom left-hand corner. My face is covering it up a little bit, but it is just right down here. So if you follow my mouse right down here to the bottom left-hand corner, full color, Ultra Color Max, just select it, full color, Ultra Color Max. I am going to pick square inch pricing, so I'm not paying for any of that space on the sheet that I'm not using. And here, this is going to be Go Sports. We're going to set this to 4 inches wide, just so I could show you that tip for that left chest, right? So you could zoom in to get a nice good view of it here with just these controls at the bottom or at the side here, either clicking out or clicking forward. Let's go to mockup, right? I'm just going to use one of our browse stocks to pull in right here. But my rule is that from here to here on most mockups, whether a model's in it or not, from this edge of the collar to this edge of the collar is 7.5 to 8 inches. So if we knew this design was going to be 4 inches, I'm going to take it and split this collar, right? Maybe right in the middle. That's going to be about 4 inches wide, and that's going to be our left chest print location. Boom. And then so with the left chest, what I'm going to do is your left chest is always going to align right here, right down where this seam on the collar meets the body of the shoulder seam, and it's going to be aligned to the center of the graphic. That's it right there, right? And then you want to make sure that it's going to be centered here with our sleeve, especially laid flat, right? Here's half of the sleeve, half it again, and that's going to be our center line. So we could probably even go down just a little bit. Never go farther down than the armpit, And don't go farther to the side, because then when somebody's wearing this shirt, it's going to be in their armpit, not on their left chest. So stay true to the collar right there for any adult sizes. So yeah, cool tip. So you could use that to eyeball almost anything on these mock-ups. So even the same way, let's say I just want to pull one with a model in it to show you. But this is a tip that I've learned over 15 years, right? That's about, and if you measure that from collar to collar on a medium or large shirt, it's going to be that 7.5 to 8 inches. So this one right here, we'll pull this down right there. Bam. Left chest print right there. Ready to go. So let's see. Heaven Angel says, it would be nice if you guys could charge a small subscription to allow us to embed the designer into our website to offer our customers the ability to design. Man, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I know that would just be awesome. And I know some things are in the works. Let's just say stay tuned. I'm not going to tell you any more than that, right? Here's a great one. And this is Kelly from Instagram. Family reunion shirt. Let's see what we got here. All right. And this is all going to be our fun little extra added bonus time, right? So let's go into layouts. We're going to look at occasions. 4th of July, anew for 2025. Man, festival season's coming up, right? Bluegrass festivals or food truck festivals. Some great layouts in here. There's even Oktoberfest ones that you could all of this stuff in here, right? So family reunions, you said, right? That's a funny one. That dumpster fire of a family reunion. Hopefully that is not what your family reunions are like. But yeah, if we're gonna do this, right? Cool. I love this one. Let's try this, right? Family is forever, and this is the family gathering, right? I'm gonna turn it into the Dave family picnic. So I'm just gonna click the bottom here, go into our text right here at the top, and it is the Dave family picnic. But man, Texas is cool, and I love my buddy Frank down there in Texas, but I don't live in Texas. We live in Ohio. So I'm going to go ahead and just click the Texas, and just like the other ones, click replace with clip art, and let's see if there's an Ohio state shape. You guessed it. There sure is, right? And we lose a little bit of that shape. So boom, just like that. And our favorite color as the Dave family picnic is a, like a nice, I was talking about Carolina blue earlier, Carolina blue. We want to print these on some cool, like tone on a navy shirt. Let's go, right? That's pretty cool. Maybe we want to separate this out. It looks a little too chunky for my liking. Maybe you like that groovy look. I just wanted to separate those just a little bit. Boom. And we absolutely could do it. Let's mock it up. I like the PC 450. If you do not know about Port & Company, you need to head over to transferexpress.com/apparel and get you some Port & Company PC 450s. They are a ring spun cotton shirt that you will not believe the price. They feel awesome for super, almost giveaway tee pricing. Bam. We got that. Looks great. We could send that to everybody so they're jealous if they didn't place an order, or they actually do want to pay you. Here we're at 11 inches. How many people we have shown up to our family reunion? Let's say that we're going to have, I don't know. What do you say? 50 people? 50 people? Boom. Okay. 50 people. And it does warn us here. So our option that we chose, we can't choose this exact Carolina blue, but we could do Columbia blue. Nobody's going to notice, right? 50, it's going to cost us 99 cents per print. And these transfers have a 1-day turnaround time. So like, bam, we could make the family reunion by next weekend. You could save the day, right? I see a great question by Susan in here. Can your images be pressed on 100% cotton? So yes. If you ever are not sure, go ahead and click on this, right? And it'll tell you 100% cotton and blends, 100% cotton and poly blends. Here is like our Elasticprints, right? 100% polyester fabric only. So yes, all of these cotton, polyester, cotton poly blends. Let's just see, I clicked on the max, but yeah, suitable for most fabrics, including Lycra and spandex, right? Fabric type is very, very important. And Susan, thank you for doing that, for asking about it, right? A great question in there too. love vintage retro cars like 55 Chevys, right? So if you want a specific image, you could actually have like AI create it for you. They're really, really good at doing cars. Or we could look in here, right? So let's go layouts. Let's do like occasions. I know there's like car stuff and car meets. I don't know exactly what will pull them up. Let's see. I bet if I just searched car, I bet that would pull it up. Here's one, right? Like a little car meet. Yeah, we want to do like vintage cars. Let's just type in car, right? And we'll see a whole bunch of these pull on up. Here, car night, right? Compton Raceway. Don't really, we're a little bit more generic on the cars available in here. But say like, yeah, you're probably not going to like my answer here, but I'm going to go with a Mustang because I actually do have an AI image that I'll show you to swap out and how easy it is. Just like this. But like, look, this is a service station one, right? But it's going to be for a retro car meet. We click it, it gets dumped in right here into our designer. And I'm just going to change our background color here to more of like a gray. Say we're printing on that heather gray. Any color too, so you don't have to worry about lights, darks, anything like that. This is going to be what? The Harbor Car Club or something, right? It was an old service station logo, but this shows you the versatility of what you could do in this online designer. I don't want this gas pump on there. Maybe I do. Maybe I do like that gas pump on there. That's pretty cool, right? So let's see if I could upload my own car image. So we're going to click upload. Hopefully my computer doesn't get all weird again like it did last time, right? Susan says lake time for us in Minnesota. Yep, absolutely. Whoop. That's not the image I selected. My computer's getting funny, but I just clicked delete, right? Upload. Let's click upload artwork. And I am going to pick this car. So this car is going to pull on in. I don't know if this is vector or raster. Look at that. Boom. We got, I'm going to guess this is maybe a Mustang circa 1959, 60s. I don't know. I don't know that much about cars. I wish I did. But I could be a car enthusiast that doesn't know that much about cars. So this is just artwork that you could go to Bing, right? Bing.com/create is Dolly, right? So it's the open AI model that Bing uses. You get 15 free uses of it per day. Go use it. Play around with it. It's fun. AI is the future. You could try to continuously push back against AI, but it is here, right? So, yep, I'm streaming, so this isn't going to work all that great, but we could import this in, and bam, we have this car that we are able to pull in. So I'm just going to click delete right there. And it is warning us that this is a low resolution image because, again, I stole it from the internet. So if we shrink it down just a little bit, we could pull it in there. And it's just warning me, hey, this is under that size. But if I wasn't streaming to the internet, this likely would be more than capable of being vectorized or traced in there to allow us to change the color and have all of that ability. If you have print ready artwork, right? So if we just shrink this down, I'm sure this warning goes away. And yeah, sure enough, let's see. Yep, warning goes away. We could shrink this all in here. If we're just going to make this say like a left chest print for these car guys, right? Boom. I don't want to see what the gas prices were like when gas pumps looked like this, right? Harbor Car Club, ready to go. We'll even make this a little bit smaller, make that car look a little bit better. Overlap that right on there. Makes it easy. You can mock this up and it's all ready to go, right? So Susan absolutely says, thank you for showing me this. 100%. We are happy to show you anytime. You could get a full tutorial over on our YouTube channel. Just go to Transfer Express. You'll see an entire playlist. I don't know if our social media team would be able to comment it in the chat here, right here for you. But just be able to, give you the playlist directly to all of our videos that are essentially little bite-sized chunk videos that break down a lot of what we showed you here today. So, yeah, really, really great stuff. We have 3-hour-long master classes. And yeah, I just want to go back through the chat here. If anybody has any questions before we jump off the live today, and I let you have a great rest of your Friday, and maybe you're designing an Easy View right now. You got inspired. You want to try it out. It's free, and you have access to it right now. All you need to do is create an account. And for creating an account, we're going to send you free transfer samples, the screen print transfers, the DTF transfers, which is direct to film, right? You get free samples. We're going to send you a whole pack of them so that you could look, feel, touch, apply, see the application, and see the quality, right? Talking to so many decorators at trade shows or in and out of print shops for the past 15 years, I know how important quality is, especially when you're trying to build a business, right? Quality is going to be the number one thing that really makes it hard to grow. And getting those free samples in your hand gets you confident in using them and being able to really wow your customers. So, any sweet, oh, look at that. Carly's the best in the background, I think. I'm hoping it's Carly. It's Carly, Scotty, or Danielle. Dropping those Easy View playlists in right there into the chat, wherever you are, into the comments section, wherever you're tuning in from Facebook to LinkedIn, Instagram, or even in YouTube. Susan asks, do you have to give out a credit card for a free sample? You do not. So we're not even going to ask for a credit card when you sign up for an account. And just signing up for an account, just make sure you put your real address in there, right? Because that's where we're just automatically going to send you samples. So sign up for an account and know that samples are going to be on their way to you. I don't know if they'll make cutoff today, but definitely Monday. They're going to ship out on the way to you. So by midweek next week, you'll have samples in your hand, just because we're going into the weekend here, right? So that's the only thing. But go create an account right now. You'll see no credit card required, your email, I think it's a phone number, and your address, right? So we could send you those samples all free, right? So yeah, that playlist makes it super easy to be able to go through. Says tag that playlist, right? Playlist on YouTube breaks down all of the different features, even a little bit more in depth than what we covered here, because I just wanted to show you designing stuff. It's awesome to be able to go through and design this artwork in here and really transform any of these layouts to be trending, right? You'll see promo layouts in here. This is the stuff that was just recently added, talks to pickleball, right? The pennant as we look into baseball season starting, some of these easy text only ones, this retro kind of 1990s vaporwave throwback, right? So we know it's baseball season, spring season's coming up. There's new artwork added weekly into the designer here. And there's a staff of designers that add artwork in here that's going to help you be relevant with your customers and bring those solutions, right? All in here. So Susan, depending on how it needs your credit card, we could probably send you a link in here to straight to the Transfer Express create an account page, and it will not ask you for a credit card there. Don't need to input a credit card onto your account until you go to order. But you will need to put in an address in there. So, but yeah, all of this artwork in here from 4th of July, you'll see all of the new stuff hosted right here at the top. We see the country western theme being huge, right? So perfect for Easter, right? Easter's coming up. All of these occasions and events, if you click on holidays, or we just want to go to the top, you don't want to browse, just type in Easter and you can see these ones coming in right here, right? So, all the stuff of what you do. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook there that our social team just popped the link there for just registering for an account. That's all you need to do. You'll get free access to the designer right here, right now, ready to go, right? So let's do one more fun layout before I get out of here. Give you guys a chance to really just ask any questions that you can. I want to be a resource for you. I want to be able to help you out. And kind of answer any questions while you still have me here live. I'm just browsing through some of these layouts to do something fun. Ooh, that mason jar one goes good. And I am thirsty. I could go for some sweet tea in a mason jar right now. But I like this one, right? Always and forever, right? But I'm going to go on a black shirt. Well, let's do something kind of streetwear like timeless. We'll click black shirt and I'm going to click white ink. So yeah, ask all of your questions here, right here as we go. So this one, I just got rid of that flower right in the middle, and I am going to upload something that I asked AI to create, and it's just a cow getting abducted by aliens. So a fun little thing here as we go. Scrolling through, looking for any questions. Guys, I'm here to help. Here to help your business stand out, succeed, expand your capabilities, right? So I just made this little cow. I asked it to have a simple, single, limited color, hand-drawn illustration of a UFO and abducting a cow, right? In a fun cartoon style. Munawar says here, you all are new to Transfer Express. Account printing is my second side hustle. The interface and ease of ordering plus quality is second to none. Really appreciate the feedback there on that. We love hearing the challenges and the successes here too. And definitely one thing that we are always looking to improve and help small decorators, the side hustlers, right? Like, it's fun to have that creative outlet that could make you money. And I've talked to so many people that started that way. And then that feeling of they quit their job, right? I now work for myself. It's the best feeling in the world, right? You hear people tell that story, and I love even the little small part, you know, if I could play a small part in that, I absolutely love that. That's the reason why I get excited to come to work in the morning, is empowering decorators just like you to live your dreams. It's so easy to get started. And I will say, being a decorator myself back in the day, it is the getting started is the hardest part, right? As soon as that stone gets rolling downhill, it doesn't stop rolling. But what nobody told you is that you do have to push it uphill to get there, right? So I'm going to click here. Let's go to spot color. Let's see if we could get a trace on this image while I'm still streaming to the internet. Nope, I did not. I clicked spot color. I didn't click spot color. So here, keep original. And here we go. Now we're going to get into this conversion here. I'm going to click two colors and just reprocess this one. And hopefully it comes through. There we go. There's our cow. Don't have a cow, man. Right? And so I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. So let's just say that we'll make this a maximum of 9. And that brings us into this size a little bit better. I'll grab our flower hand, delete this out. I got our cow. You can see that black does differ. That color black is in there. Let's just change it to no ink. Boom. And now we have just a white color print. That's it. Boom. White single color right here. I am going to take this and not always and forever. We're going to say, so we're going to add some humor in here. Take me with you. Boom. And let's make that text a little bit tighter together. And even though this effect is applied, just like that, makes it a little bit easier. And let's say we just want to remove these. And let's add a cloud, right? I'm just going flying by the seat of my pants right here. That's club. I want cloud. I can't type today. TGIF, right? We got some nice little clouds here. Oh, some little rainbow clouds. I don't know if one of these is going to fit. Let's see if we could grab like one of these clouds, or this one would be perfect if we could ungroup it. And that's the thing. You could play around with this and really just see if you can ungroup it, which it looks like we can. Look at that. I'm going to just copy this one out and we will delete this. So I'm just going to draw a box all around these little dots and delete, and it's gone. We got a little cloud right here. We're going up to the skies with our little cow friend right here. Boom, one there, and another one right there. And before we leave, of course, we need to see what it's going to look like on a t-shirt, right? And just say it's a Gildan 5000, right? One of the most popular blanks out there, and you could usually get them locally too. Boom, just like that. We got it. Take me with you. Bye, little cow. Bye, friends. It was so great hanging out with you out today. Let's see if there's any more questions in there. Always feel free to direct message us on any social platform. Always happy to help. Oh, you guys want this on the back too? We can mock it up on the back or see what it looks like with a model. Sure. Or even, hey, what does it look like without the clouds, right? If we just want to take me with you, this is what it's going to look like. Just like that. All on the backside, right? Let's see. Michael says, this is a great question, Michael. When can I easily open Transfer Express EasyView Designs and the Stalls EasyView Designer? Compatibility between the two could save tons of time. Really appreciate the feedback on that one, Michael, and we are going to pass that to the development team. I know it's something that they've been working on since EasyView was recently-ish. I think it was just late last year that EasyView was released over on stalls.com as well, just because of the popularity, right? And we're getting the systems to talk to each other, so you could import artwork back and forth for if you absolutely need it and need it over there. it's not an easy process, but all you have to do is call us, right? Call Stalls, call Transfer Express. We are able to talk to each other, and we could kind of put it on there on the back end for you, or at least I've heard we've done it in special cases when you need it over there, right? I know we had that heat press special, and some heat press credits got used, or somebody wanted to use heat press credits. I don't know what our actual official policy is, and we're just on a social media live, so I could say things. No, I do want to help you out. I don't want to mislead you in any way. Give us a call, right? Call customer service. We have real people to talk to here in Ohio, Michigan, and Pennsylvania that would love to be able to help you out in any specific need that you have. It's going to come soon, whether it's going to be a little bit more transferable or something like that, but it's just currently isn't there right now. So, I have a Hotronics Platinum improvement idea request. Who could I talk to? You could direct message us if that's the easiest way, because we could pass that information along to Hotronics as well. Always up for hearing the great stuff or the great stuff that decorators kind of have in mind, because that's where all of the great ideas come from. Is decorators just like you really printing, and they're just, as you know, with machining, there are some minimums that do happen, but I will say Hotronics does make custom platens. There is a custom platen program that you could call up, or at least they used to. You could call them up, break out your idea of what you want, and they're going to manufacture a platen specifically custom to you. So I've heard of a few companies that have had those. This is a great question. This is from Taylor Barnes Photography over on Instagram. How to find AI generated art on Bing. So it's bing.com/create. It uses the Dolly, I believe 3.5 or 4 model that is from OpenAI, your friends over at ChatGPT, right? They use that same model, but they allow it free use. All you need is a Microsoft account, right? You have 15 tokens that you could use every single day over in your Microsoft account. So, and then you throw your prompt in there. It gives you 4 variations, which I like better than using it in actually OpenAI, where you get 1 variation of it. In Bing, you get 4. So, but of course, that is a free, and it's one of the most easily accessible, non-buggy, free AI image generators out there that I feel like does a very good job. Now, there are tons of AI image editors out there from Dolly, OpenAI, of course, that you, to get an unlimited amount of requests, do have to pay for. There is Midjourney, right, which is, a lot of people say, is this like top-notch, top of the line. I will say I love me some Midjourney, but that brand new image creator, the ChatGPT 4.0 model, is groundbreaking. And just knowing like we've come this far with AI, man, it's so exciting to see really how transformative it could be. It's kind of scary at the same time too, because it's unknown. And I do think all of us right now are living in this AI revolution that is like the Industrial Revolution. This is a pivotal point in human history, hopefully for the good. Hopefully for the good. But absolutely incredible what machine learning is doing, and how you, as a small business, as a side hustler, as a decorator, have the ability to have tools at your fingertips that, like, just 2-3 years ago, we could have only dreamed of having. Right. So I know, as an artist myself, there is the, humans are supposed to create art and music, right? Like that's the spice, that's the essence of life. And that's the first thing we gave to the robots. It was like, yeah, we'll do all the hard work. You take the fun stuff like music and art, right? So, all right, I think it's time for Dave to stop today. We're having too much fun on a Friday, but man, we had a ton of folks here join us live across social media. Let us know if you want us to do this again. Maybe we make this like a regular thing, just like a hangout with Dave and design t-shirts on Friday afternoons or mornings, wherever you're tuning in from. I am always happy to help everybody here at Transfer Express, Hotronics, Stalls, Fulfill Engine. We are all here to help support you as a business, help your business grow. From the information, we're going to cut it to you straight, right? We're not going to, there's no misinformation. Oh, you could use an iron to apply transfers. You can't, right? It would be so much easier if you could, but we've been around for 90 years. And that's why Hotronics is a thing. you need accurate time, temperature, pressure to have quality results, right? So having a real heat press, right? We are here with the information that's helped build businesses for 90 years and hopefully 90 more years into the future. Know that myself personally, am always in your corner 100% of the time. If you need some help getting started, just let us know. We'd love to help out. Comment on a YouTube video, reach out on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, or pick up the phone and call one of our customer service people. They're incredibly knowledgeable, and their entire mission is to build your confidence and capabilities as an apparel decorator. So with that, I wish you all a wonderful weekend, and hopefully, if you guys want, we'll do this again sometime very, very soon. And don't forget, we have a lot of upcoming events. If you are interested in seeing us in person, right? Getting hands-on with EasyView, getting hands-on with some heat presses. I was just at the Direct to Film Expo out in Mesa, Arizona last week. 2 weeks ago, I was in the Impressions Expo out in Atlantic City. In about a month, almost a month exactly, a little bit less, I'm going to be down in Nashville. I love Music City for the Decorated Apparel Expo show. So if you're down in Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, drive on over to Nashville. I believe that's the 8th or the 9th and 10th of May. We're going to be down there for the Decorated Apparel Expo. Stop by, say hi, print a t-shirt, design some designs in EasyView, or just go to EasyView right now and sign up for an account. It's free. Get started and start printing shirts or start designing shirts right now. And then you could be printing shirts by mid next week, right? Super cool stuff. I do want to thank you so much for hanging out today. And hopefully we design some cool stuff. If we get some comments or anything on here, if you're watching a replay of this, let us know what you want to see us design next. If you have any suggestions for clip art, let us know. Our team of designers is always here, built to put your suggestions to life. So I know there was a show that I was at a couple years ago, might have been the Atlantic City one, like, hey, you guys don't have jet skis. One of my clients is a beach front vacation rental, jet ski rental company, and they want shirts, and like, I have problems finding jet skis. Now, with the prevalence of AI, you could easily go in and ask it for, hey, give me a single color screen print illustration of a jet ski, a t-shirt illustration of a jet ski, even a specific model, Yamaha, whatever it is, right? Cruising along with the sun shining or whatever, right? Like your creativity is the only limit for the prompt of what you're able to put in, and it's able to create. It's my buddy's birthday, right? And as I was leaving the door for work, I go in there and type in, hey, give me a birthday graphic with a sign that says this, right? And then I just copy and paste it and send it to them, right? So it's all this personalized stuff that really connects with customers and really takes your business to the next level, takes your side hustle to the next level, takes your hobby to the next level, right? Transfer Express is here to support you. DTF transfers, screen print transfers, online designs. We didn't even get into the AI assist where it's going to halftone artwork or be able to upscale your artwork, like we saw that low resolution one that we put in there. So appreciate y'all hanging out. I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal and fantastic weekend. And until next time, happy pressing and happy designing. We'll see you later. Thanks, everybody.